Hey, I'm Aspen.
And I'm Ubu.
And this is Movie Grits,
a movie podcast where we talk about everything except the movie we're watching.
And today, we're watching
Johnny English.
Okay, on with the show!
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Can you actually hear it, or you just...
No.
Okay. Because you started doing the sound before the logo happened, so how did you know
I didn't even know if this was universal or not.
That was really weird.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. It's a
we
wide
fell
screen.
out of the back rooms. The black rooms, because it was a black void. Anyway. Oh, what?
That's
Don't you mean our rooms of color?
Off to a good start. I mean, this is Johnny English.
Not reborn. He's still dead.
No, he is unborn right now.
Gosh. Anyhow.
Great start.
So I've got the King's Feast in front of me today. I've got pizza.
Nice.
I got water. And I got some berry juice, some berry punch.
Any kind of berry or just berry?
All of them.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm expecting a feast in a few minutes, so I will let you know what I get when I get it.
Okay. If it's not pizza, water, and berry punch.
You don't want it?
Yeah, I don't want it. Don't send it to me. Why is the subtitles in the corner?
I don't know. Maybe because there's like in movie credits or something going on. Yeah, that's probably why.
Maybe.
Pewter Howitz.
Pewter? Like the stuff Monopoly things are made of?
That is so random, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Monopoly pieces are made of pewter.
That sounds like
Griffin.
if you ate it, it would kill you.
I mean, it's just a chunk of metal. I'm sure it's not pleasant to be sure.
I kind of always assumed they were made of lead as like a little joke.
How would they get away with that?
They just didn't tell anyone.
They just don't tell the FDA or
Yeah.
CDC or whoever.
The FDA is the one that worries about game.
Well, if you eat it,
I guess
it's
that's
like,
fair.
should we be worried that a baby might eat it because it's a choking hazard, or should we be worried that a baby might eat it because it's a poisonous choking hazard? They're like, it's just a normal one.
Both, actually.
Yeah.
And we'll put some
Honestly-
lead paint on it, too, just to top it off.
Yeah. It's actually just like a really crummy, rusty-looking color, and they just paint it cool.
Yeah.
Cool silver.
Like that guy. He's cool.
Yeah. Mr. Bean is pretty cool. He looks a lot like Mr. Bean right now.
That's
His jacket's
so
not like
weird.
straight up tweed, but
I feel like his hair's a little bit longer as Mr. Bean, but that's about it.
yeah, he usually has a mullet as Mr. Bean.
Imagine that! Oh, man.
Right now, he's all business, so there's no party in the back.
Yeah, he tucked it away.
It's going into his shirt. It's gross.
He looks so young here, and I'm sure he's like almost 50. What? Like when this was made?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, if you look at him now, he looks kind of the same, but his hair is very gray.
That's true. He
It's
was
so
in
sad.
a Netflix show.
Johnny English goes to Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was about a bee.
Oh, okay.
The premise is basically he's like a house sitter.
Mr. B.
Yeah, he's Mr. B. No, he's a house sitter for like a rich person's place. And there's this bee that kind of like mouse traps him and is just like constantly driving him crazy, and he destroys the house, and that's the
I
show.
feel like I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's called The Bee, I think.
Oh, fair enough. Pretty appropriate.
I would like to say, however, that this movie is a good movie. I enjoy this movie. We are watching this so we can get to the bad movie.
Yeah. And you know what? I know every time we watch something halfway decent, I feel the need to justify it. We don't just watch bad movies here on Movie Grits.
That's
We like to
true.
spice things up every once in a while with good movies.
We should really call it movie nostalgia because that's what it is a lot of the time.
Hmm.
But
I mean, maybe.
maybe.
I don't know. Movie Grits rolls off the tongue a little bit better.
That's true. Movie grits, subtitle, nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia. Oh man, if we had like a purely nostalgia based podcast, it's a good thing we didn't get do video games.
This song is a banger, I just have to say that.
I can't hear it, but I'm sure it is.
It's
From sun up high, sent the villains to Hades.
it's called
hit with the
Man of All
ladies.
Seasons, and I had it on my MP3 player as a kid.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess as like a parody of James Bond, there's got to be a song. So I don't know what I was thinking, not thinking there was one.
Yeah. It's like
But I don't remember.
Spy, the movie with Melissa McCarthy, which I really enjoy that movie. They also have like a pretty epic spy song at the beginning, even though the whole movie is like a parody of spy movies.
Mm.
So good.
Well, you just gotta. It's just like even if you're lampooning the trope, it's just such an ingrained part of the trope. You gotta have a really epic song at the beginning telling you about how like awesome the spy is.
Exactly. Especially when it's Mr. Bean.
I mean, even Phineas and Ferb did that.
I know. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love spy movies and I love parody spy movies. They're all good.
Now, I don't know why, but whenever you brought up watching this, there's a game that I've never played, but it looks really cool. And it's kind of a spy thing, kind of, sorta. Have you ever played, or I'm sure you've heard of Hitman?
Yes.
Question mark.
The bald
Okay.
guy.
Bald guy with a barcode on the back of his head.
Yes.
He is a hitman.
Yes.
He hits men, but not women.
But not women. He's
Yeah,
good
he
like
doesn't want to
that.
get canceled. He wants to get paid. But no, Hitman looks so cool. It's funny because like I was thinking about it today. Hitman is like the kind of game series that you would imagine. You'd probably expect me to have no interest in because it's just a dude in like normal dude places, and
Mhm.
he kills people,
Okay.
and that's it. And it's like, where are the colorful characters? Where are the goofy game mechanics that Ubu's all the time going on about? But they have goofy game mechanics. It's just like normal world stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. It's just it's such a cool take on like the stealth genre where like you're hiding out in the open. You just killed
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah, you just
Well,
did.
that's not Hitman.
I mean, he did.
Yeah.
Well,
He
she
hit a
kind
woman.
of hit herself, let's be honest.
Yeah. By giving an idiot a killing pin.
When you said a spy game that perhaps I've heard of, I don't know why I instantly thought it was going to be Barbie Secret Agent.
That was it. Yeah, have you honestly, kind of a hidden gem that I want to play. Barbie Secret Agent for the, I don't know, Wii or something.
The PC. Barbie Secret
I'm
Agent
sorry.
goes hard. OMG, that game was so fun.
You know what? I'll give credit where credit is due. I know nothing about this game, but every once in a while, the whatchamacallit, the tie-in games go surprisingly hard. So I don't doubt that maybe it's a surprisingly in-depth like stealth game or something.
It's pretty good, especially since you can like every mission you get to pick her outfit, which is very appealing to me. But
Yeah.
also the things were really hard to do.
You know what? I'll give credit where credit is due again. That's a feature that's in Metal Gear Solid, I'm pretty sure. So it's just a little, it's like it's not like which outfit do you want to best blend into your environments. It's probably just like which outfit do you like the best.
Yeah.
but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Barbie knew its
Maybe.
audience because there was also Barbie gymnastics team game. I don't remember the
Hmm.
exact name, but
It
you
was
could pick.
probably called that.
Yeah, Barbie gymnastics game team building
Team game.
exercise.
Yeah, that rolls off the tongue. Um, but yeah, I my example of like every once in a while tie-in games go surprisingly hard. I got a couple of them, but one I'm thinking of right now is one time I saw someone speed run a game called Hello Kitty Roller Rescue.
Okay.
And I don't even remember the genre. It's been so many years since I've seen it, but I was like, this looks surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on my master checklist of GameCube games to get, I think there's like 185 games on that list, and Hello Kitty Roller Rescue's on it. No Barbie games though, sorry.
You gotta add the Barbie games. At least
Mm.
Barbie Secret Agent or Special Agent. And then of course Barbie Horse Adventure, which, slaps for obvious reasons.
Well, are those on the GameCube?
Probably not.
Well, then I won't.
You have a computer though, so you could.
Yeah, but I'm collecting for the GameCube, not the computer.
uh
Not the computer token that comes with Monopoly.
I'm sure they've made, like, what is it called? It's not deep faking the game, but like when they rip the game, yeah, and then sell it on those websites.
Emulator.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
sure you could get it.
I'm not gonna buy an emulator. That's stupid.
Hang on, I'm gonna look right now on Amazon and see if anyone's got one for sale, because I will buy it right now because I want to play it.
And
right
I'll
now.
look it up on eBay to see if it's on the GameCube.
I put
I'll just look up Barbie
Batby.
GameCube.
Barbie
Barbie
Special
GameCube.
Agent
Barbie Special GameCube.
or Secret Agent. Special Agent doesn't matter. Secret.
Yeah.
Oh my! What is happening? But
All right,
whoa!
there
Deluxe
is
Barbie collection. Hold up.
Barbie Dollhouse Miniature Lot Nintendo GameCube with 20 games.
Game
What
collection.
the heck?
Yay!
This is interesting.
We're-
What the heck is this? Alright, description. Tell me more about this. Okay, so this is literally a GameCube that is like the size of a penny. It's not a real one, obviously. And it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games that are all also the size of a penny.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
And
will
so
say.
Uh,
I was just say real quick. Secret Agent Barbie is the title, and it is available for the Game Boy. So.
that's not the game. Well, if you get a Game Boy player, you can play it on the GameCube. So I'm open to it. Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses is on the PS2, which means it's more than likely on the GameCube. Unless Hasbro or Mattel, whoever makes Barbie, just hates Nintendo that much. I don't know. They're like, only exclusive to the PS2. Barbie Diaries High School Mystery for Game Boy Advance still in the box? For $15?
This is a very enlightening episode of Movie Growths. I'm glad.
What I just click on? I don't want no 3DS game.
Oh, and it's just gotten better. Oh, what? Ugh. 2 seconds. I'm muting
Okay.
myself. Talk about your games.
I've never played a Barbie game, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sure that's a surprise to many of you, but I haven't. I'm
back.
not in the. Welcome back. I told them about how I haven't played Barbie games.
That's fair. I had to specify what sauce I wanted with my dinner.
I want marinara sauce,
Close.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, we do have some Chick-fil-A sauce.
Dude, I saw they're selling that at Walmart now.
Mm-hmm.
You can just buy it and glug, glug, glug,
Yeah. What else did I see?
drink it. Dude, they got a
No.
DS game based on the Fast Snail DreamWorks movie.
Turbo Snail? Is that what that's called?
Turbo Time?
Turbo Kid?
Turbo
Tax.
Tastic? Turbo Taxes? Turbo Tax?
We found it.
Call of Duty Black Ops for the DS. I'll be so cool at school.
Call of Duty Black Ops for the DS?
Yeah.
Took me a
They had
second
to put it on everything so that kids who aren't allowed to play Xbox can still play.
That's fair.
For some reason.
Oh, this scene was so fun.
All right, let's go radio silent and watch it.
No, it's just one of those scenes you watch as a kid and then you want to recreate it. And you're like trying to get your siblings to like.
You're like, wow, I could do that and make people think I'm being attacked.
Exactly.
And it would be so cool. It'd be so cool. I'd be the talk of the school.
Like another scene that I would try and recreate was the health inspector from Ratatouille when he answered the phone for some reason was so, wow, I got a whole enchilada, everybody. Literally.
Wow.
I got an enchilada.
With marinara and Chick-fil-A sauce. Ooh.
Yeah. Hopefully the ASMR aspect of this isn't too terrible, but I'm going to be eating it.
I mean, I've been eating some pizza. I'm trying to be very conservative with the pizza, though.
Yeah, small bites, small bites.
Or just swallow it whole so that I don't have to chew into the mic.
Ooh, and I got egg rolls, too. This is a fantastic day.
Dang. A burrito and egg roll?
Yeah.
Man, we're just eating all over the world today.
Yeah, you from Italy, me from Mexico.
Yeah, we're eating the iconic foods of the Axis powers.
Mexico.
Egg roll from Japan, pizza from Italy, burrito from Germany. It's a German burrito.
Just a funny side note. I told my boyfriend he could eat in here with me, but he has to be quiet. And the first bite of food he takes, he starts choking. He has to leave and go cough in the hallway.
Well, at least he was quiet when he did it.
I know, so respectful of the recording. It's just so funny.
Dang. I don't know. The angle and me not paying attention made it look like he was going in for a kiss. No, thank you. So what's happening? He fought himself.
I think the crown jewels just got stolen.
Oh, crap.
And Mr. Bean smacked someone in the head.
Mm-hmm.
And had to fake that he didn't do it.
Okay. He went, whoosh, I didn't do it. And they went, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why he was doing the whole showmanship in the room with the chair.
I see. Man, I forgot about this movie. It's been I'm trying to think of when I saw it.
I was definitely a kid. It was one of those movies that we had in our car to play on the car TV.
Mm-hmm. I see. I gotcha. So you probably saw it a decent bit. I think I've only seen it once or maybe twice. I think I saw it when it initially came out, and then I saw it maybe 2009, 2010. Because it wasn't too far after that that Reborn came out, and then me and my uncle were like, hey, we saw the first one together, let's go see the second one, and then we were like, that was a waste of money. Foreshadowing. That's not really foreshadowing.
Yeah, I think we already mentioned that the second one's no good.
And that, we've watched sequels on movie crits. It's almost like maybe we're leading up to something.
I think I saw the second one in theaters with my grandpa.
Oh.
So I was still young, but older. Not a car movie.
Now, I know I talked about it before, how when me and Peggy would go on road trips with our dad, he would have 3 movies, the same 3 movies for us, as options for those DVD players.
Mm-hmm.
We had Elf, we had the SpongeBob movie, and we had Black Hawk Down. And
what a random assortment of movies.
Yeah, it's he understood we were children, but then 2/3 of the way through the assembling a movie selection, he was like, "But I'm in the military, and I gotta remind my children I'm in the military."
Toy
So he
Soldiers
grabbed
wasn't good enough.
no small soldiers, by the way.
I was close.
Yeah, you did say soldiers, but no, a lot of movies that like me and Peggy watched with our dad. There was a lot of military stuff going on, which I get it. You're in the military, probably interested, but I was not in the military, and I was not interested. So we never watched Black Hawk Down, which meant we watched Elf and the SpongeBob movie on repeat. So it's a big surprise that I still like those movies. I guess
Yeah.
it's a testament to how much I like those movies because I'm not sick and tired of them.
Yeah, that was kind of me with Ratatouille.
I gotcha. I didn't see Ratatouille all that much. I didn't really like it as a kid. As an adult, I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, I was just like, it's a movie about a rat who controls a man?
How is that not
That's stupid.
interesting?
Well, it's interesting because it's dumb.
I guess that's
But
fair.
it's not like it's so just the concept, you know. It's to play devil's advocate for little Ubu, I guess. It something like Toy Story is like a little, you know, it's not too insane. You know, you can suspend your disbelief and be like, okay, so the toys come to life when people aren't in the room. Okay, that's something that could happen. I got you. You know.
Yeah.
And then, like, all right, so there's some monsters in the closet, and they don't want to be seen by people because they think they're toxic. Okay, okay. And it's like, okay, there's a talking rat, and I know he can't talk to the person, but what he can do is control him.
That's fair, because like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. play off of like childhood fantasies. Like every other kid thinks that their toys are alive, and then every other
Yeah.
kid is afraid of monsters in the closet.
Yeah, and then something like Finding Nemo, it's like they're just fish. You know?
Yeah, like who knows what they're doing down there, you know?
Yeah, it's like maybe they are trying to rescue their child, and they more often than not won't because they're just fish. But sometimes they're very determined and hop through the window of a dentist office.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, with Ratatouille, it was like he pulls the hair and controls him and possesses him like a mech pilot.
Yeah, that's not like a thought that a kid has when they go to a restaurant and see a chef.
Kids are
It's
like, if I pull my mom's hair, will I be able to make an omelet? Will a rat be able to make an omelet?
And that's how the movie was thought of.
Yeah. Someone just like listened to their really stupid child talk for 5 minutes. And we're like, rat chef, gotcha. Pulls the hair.
No, it was definitely someone heard of the dish ratatouille for the first time and was like, there's something there.
They're like, you like rats? And then they're all, yeah, there's something here. I just gotta tap into it. And then the movie Ratatouille was born.
And that's what they based Ratatouille off of.
Yeah, Ratatouille's the copycat. That reminds me, there was the Weird Al quote unquote biopic thing.
Mm-hmm.
And in that movie, part of the plot is that he doesn't want to do parody songs anymore. He wants to make his own original music, and so he writes a song called "Eat It," and then like days later, Michael Jackson writes "Beat It," and he's like, "Dang it! Now everyone's gonna think that I'm copying him."
Wait.
It was really.
No, yeah, okay, that's a joke. I get it. Okay.
Yes, it's a joke.
I was like, wait, actually?
No, it's definitely not. That's why I said quote unquote biopic.
Gotcha.
Because it's not accurate.
Is
I mean,
it
maybe
pronounced
it is.
biopic or biopic?
I say biopic because it's a picture of the bio.
Yeah, I think that's like a fight people get into. I say
Yeah.
biopic because it sounds like Bionicles. And I'm always trying to, you know, have my
Incorporate
childhood.
Bionicles into your day-to-day conversation.
Of course, I gotta let people know. I played. Here's another nostalgic game, the Bionicles game.
Well, you'll be
Slapped.
happy to know that on my list of 185 games I want to get on the GameCube, Bionicle for the Nintendo GameCube is one of them.
Hey, Bionicle made it. I don't know if it's the same game, but
There were
Woo!
2 Bionicle games, and I
No.
went with the one that was literally called Bionicles.
Oh no, what game did I play? Now I gotta look it up again.
Bionicles video game. There's Lego Bionicle for the Game Boy Advance. There's Bionicle for the GameCube, and it's $14.
Oof.
That's Mario Kart or Mario Party 7.
Oh, I think I had
That's not Bionicle.
Bionicle Heroes.
Oh,
That cover looks
okay.
very familiar.
I mean, to be fair, all of them have a Bionicle on it.
That's true, but like that cover looks more familiar.
Okay.
Like
Well,
I
I
had
can't
that game.
find it. I just see a lot of Bionicle for the GameCube. That one's $10. Bionicle Hero. Oh, is it the green Bionicle looking at Big Chin Evil Bionicle?
Yeah, it was like the good Bionicles versus the bad Bionicles. Yeah. I'm looking at pictures of the gameplay.
Well, hey, this one's on the GameCube too.
Hey, you gotta get them both. You have to get the second one because that's the best one, obviously. Just like Spyro, Year of the Dragon, or whatever.
I think you're referring to Enter the Dragonfly, which is also on the GameCube.
Yeah, I don't
It's-
even know.
It sucks. Year of the Dragon's the third one. That's in the good category.
Oh, okay. I don't even know the name of my favorite Spyro game that actually sucks.
Which one is the one where you can beat it in 14 minutes because of a massive bug?
Mm-hmm.
It sucks because there are 2 Spyro games on the GameCube, but like one of them is Enter the Dragonfly, and the other one, I don't want to play it because it's probably not as good as the ones I grew up with. But I have it on. I have a Hero's Tale on my list too. Actually, there might be 3. There's also The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. I think is on the GameCube, but that's the one where they start taking it like really seriously, and like Elijah Wood does the voice.
The game I played was like super dark. Like Jack and Daxter used to be super fun, and then Jack and Daxter 2 was super like serious and kind of scary for a kid at least.
Yeah, Spyro's not like that. Spyro is so goofy. Like, I mean, the plot of the first game is that like a magical orc turns all the dragons to stone because they called him ugly on the news.
On the news?
And Spyro is so small that the spell didn't affect him. That's literally the whole plot of the first game.
Wait, why would his size affect the spell? Like it just went over his head?
Because, yeah. In more ways than one. He was too stupid to get it.
He was
no,
too
like,
stupid.
Spyro's that's a part of his character.
That's why he has sparks.
Yeah, that's one of his last remaining brain cells.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the plot of the first game was just there to be like, go get the dragons, go stop the bad guy, run around in a pretty field, the end. You know.
That sounds super easy, almost like you could beat it in 14 minutes or something.
Well, I beat it on stream in like 5 hours, but it's because I know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
It's because I'm an expert.
Spyro expert, obviously.
Yeah, I'm a spirologist. No, I just grew up playing it. But yeah, it's no. I mean, just thinking of like Spyro taking itself seriously, so weird. Because I mean, especially, like the third game, the plot gets kind of like, oh, the villain's actually like evil, and I don't like her, but everyone still looks like sock puppets, and you still go to levels with like dancing skeletons and like, I don't know, cavemen who want to go to the hockey game and stuff like that. I don't know.
I get you.
Yeah. I haven't been following this movie.
So basically, Mr. Bean followed the wrong casket, and now Boff is trying to pretend like he's a crazy person to get him out of this conundrum.
I see. All right. Well, Mr. Bean's really good at pretending to be a crazy person.
That's kind of his thing.
Yeah, that's kind of his bread and butter. He's never done anything else.
Yes, I'm chewing.
That's okay. Oh my. This is chewing grits.
Chewing grits. That's good because it's like
Or
a
you get
food.
into the nitty gritty of food that's crappy.
Ooh, what would we start food reviewing?
When are we?
No, or like what would we?
What are we? What are we food reviewing?
No, like what would be the crappy food that we would review?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. McDonald's.
Ah!
We could just be we could just devolve into those channels of someone who just sits in their car and eats the new McDonald's food.
I don't think McDonald's is that bad. Like, it's not quality food, but it's not like crappy. Well, I was thinking more like taste. Like, you eat something, you're like, this is not worth eating, you know?
Horseradish, just a jar of horseradish.
Yeah, that's good. Or that
Wow.
mustard soda you made for yourself. That stream we did.
Ugh. That was just vinegar, mustard, and chocolate milk. That was just like drinking vomit.
For fun.
Yeah, for lack of a better word. It wasn't particularly fun.
For the views. How about that?
Yeah, I did it for the views. I did it for the vine. I swung on a vine while I drank it. Yeah, I guess we could just mix gross stuff together. Just like leave a tomato out for a month and then eat it.
So basically lunch in middle school.
Yeah, because I left tomatoes out all the month long in middle school.
And then
I bit it. Yeah, and then I just brought it to school and I'd be like, what you got for lunch, Ubu? A month-old rotten tomato. It'd be like, wow, what a typical middle school experience. I got mine too.
I mean, like, whatchamacallit, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, they had that nasty cheese on the pavement for years.
Yeah, but no one was eating it.
Didn't someone eat it? I thought that was a plot point.
Yeah. Did someone eat it? Yeah, Greg ate it. Because he,
yeah.
one of his friends got the cheese touch. He wanted to,
end it.
You know, he wanted to end them. He wanted to end their life.
Mm-hmm.
So he ate the cheese that his friend's soul was bound to.
To release him from his earthly shackles.
Yeah. And then Rowley's soul just, dissipated into the atmosphere. And his body crumpled to the ground in the middle of the courtyard.
Yeah, into a pile of dust, like a vampire.
My God, man, you killed Rowley.
That seems like a perfectly plausible thing to happen to.
To kill Rowley with the cheese curse?
Yeah, but not in a serious way, in like a...
Yeah, and then Rowley's ghost goes, Zooey Mama!
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, he goes, Mamma mia, that's a spicy meme. I'm surprised Fregley didn't eat the cheese touch.
He sounds like he would.
Yeah. He's a gross child.
What did he do?
What did he do?
Yeah, is he like the kid from the Peanuts that's covered in dirt all the time, or?
No, Pigpen seems like a relatively normal person who just happens to be covered in dirt. Fregley, so there's a part where Greg goes to his house to spend the night, and Fregley decides it's time to pick his nose and chase Greg with whatever comes out. And then Greg locks the bathroom door and Fregley slides an apology letter under it, and Greg opens it, and at the end it says, P.S. here's the booger I found. And he lifts his thumb up and it was under his hand.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then in the second movie there's a part where Greg takes gum out of his mouth and Fregley roller skates by and takes it and sticks it under his ear and goes, I'll save that for later.
Oh.
He's just a gross weird child. I'm surprised it wasn't a point that at some point Fregley saw the moldy cheese and was like, ooh, that's cool. Guess even he was scared of the touch.
Yeah. Rumors, am I right?
Yeah, the rumors. He's like, I've already got a bad enough reputation being Fregley. I don't want to be cheese touch Fregley.
Exactly.
This is what happens when you become cheese touch Fregley.
You turn into a criminal with an AK?
Yeah.
No, that's an
No, even
Uzi.
car mechanics are trying to kill you.
I've heard like car mechanics are pretty bad and they'll try to hustle you, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, they go, yeah, that'll be $200, and you're like, that's a bit steep, and they slide out on their little mechanic sled with a gun and try to shoot you.
Their mechanic bobsled.
Yeah. They're so distraught they go join the Olympics.
Maybe that's how it got started.
Mechanics got bored and just went, 1, 2.
Yeah. It's like, I bet we could slide this down some ice.
Yeah, they're like, what if we had an ice tunnel and this didn't have wheels and it wasn't mechanics?
And like we went head first, and if we crash, we die.
Yeah. Yeah. Every once in a while, like when I'm watching the Winter Olympics, my mom will be like, I remember when we saw it live, there was the guy who went over the side and he died. And I'm like, oh, okay.
What?
Shouldn't have done that.
I've met your mom, and I can absolutely hear her saying that.
Yeah, sometimes, as lovely and pleasant as my mom is, sometimes she just, like, for the sake of conversation, turns something really depressing.
It's like, anyway, want some pizza?
Yeah, today, one of her friends came over, and she was like, I didn't know y'all had birds. And my mom was like, well, we had 3, but 1 died on Saturday.
It's like, what about the other one?
And she died last year. And I wanted to be like, we still have Grandpa, though. You want to go see him? He's alive and well.
And screaming away. Well, not actively.
Yeah, right now he's sleeping. Maybe.
Good.
I bet I could. There's some certain noises I could make, and he'll wake up and get excited. But for the sake of the podcast, I kind of don't want to do that.
Now I'm curious.
Okay.
Grandpa? Grandpa.
He's sleeping. He's ignoring me.
Now you're.
I could probably.
Now you're mad.
Yeah. Why isn't my bird talking to me? No, I could just. Okay, here. Plan B. I'm going to turn the light on real quick.
Just like a flashbang.
No, I'm just turning it on.
Okay.
We'll see how long it takes for him to start whistling at the blanket.
He's like, I can see there's light out there.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do. Whenever it's dark, they're like, oh, I shouldn't make my random noises. It's nighttime. A predator might get me. But whenever it's day, it's like, time to whistle at nothing.
Yes, when I was the one day I volunteered at the animal shelter place, the birds were wild. They were crazy. One of them got out and was flying around. It was hectic. Nice. And they're like, these are just like, because it was a rehab center, right? So these were just like doves and pigeons. Like a couple of, what are they called? What are the woodpeckers? What are the ones that peck on wood?
Dude, there's a couple of woodpeckers in my area. I heard one in my backyard, because I'm pretty sure there's one that lives in my neighbor's tree. And there's one that I think lives in the tree at my work. And it's a really cool little sound. It's for all you ASMR people out there, if you just go outside and are standing under a tree where a woodpecker is, it's just like, wow, that sounds cool. Because it sounds like a little construction site up in a tree. It's just like...
Yeah. It's crazy.
But, yeah, it's like a bird slamming its face into a tree. At really high speeds. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like their skulls are like crazy because, they're smacking their head into a tree, basically.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. With, like, their mouth.
Yeah, they're poking their mouth violently into a tree.
Yeah.
But their mouth is made of, like, I don't know, bone or something.
I think, yeah, bird beaks are made of bone. I think that tracks. Yeah. Maybe it's like tooth material.
is some sort of material that can like flake off and like
Mm.
become new. I know this because it's currently what's happening to Grandpa Joe. He's got like a very thin layer of like what looks like, I don't know, molting snake skin on his beak.
Now I gotta look
But
up. What
okay.
are bird beaks made of?
And it'll say bird beaks are made of bone, and if it's molting like a snake, you're a bad owner.
Yep, they're just bone. Now I gotta look up why
Interesting.
do bird beaks flake.
Why do bird beaks flake? Cause they it's kind of like fingernails. They just keep regenerating. So the old's got to go away.
But it's not like bone then.
Yeah. But fingernails kind of like, it's not like bone. But it's
Yeah.
something.
Say
Fingernails something.
keratin. Keratin?
Yeah, Keurig.
Which is what fingernails are made out of.
Yeah. Keurig.
They're made out of Keurigs.
Yeah, Grandpa, this is like the opportunity I gave you to be yourself, and you're not doing it.
I know you said the magic words, you flashbanged him, like everything.
Yeah.
His favorite things.
All right, hold on. The piece de resistance. I'm gonna lift up the blanket.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Nothing.
Let me see. I'm gonna play the game.
Okay.
Plays.
Mario.
Oh, he's playing the game.
What is the game?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me unscrew the mic so that y'all can hear the game.
Okay.
So, there's a game me and Grandpa play. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a game we play where I'll tap a surface, a hard surface. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
And then Grandpa will tap a hard surface back. Let's see if he does it. He's usually pretty receptive to that. Hold on. He's climbing around his cage. Let me do it again. Normally, he really likes to do it. Like, even if he's in a bad mood, he'll do it back. Oh, there it is. Did you hear that?
No.
Dang it. Well, imagine what I did, but a bird beak.
I'm sure your mic did. It was probably Discord being like, you don't need to hear this.
Yeah, it's like, it's far away and stupid.
It sounds like a bird.
Sounds like bird beak to me, and we here at Discord headquarters hate bird beak.
Because they're like fingernails.
Yeah, they're like Keurigs, and we hate that. Alright, good night, Grandpa. We'll let you back up in like 2.5 hours.
Oh, look, it's cheese.
Oh, it's pet minute at Movie Crits. I don't know.
It's pet minute. I don't know if I'll be able to get him to say anything. That
Yeah,
given
play
food.
the game with cheese.
No, I mean usually if he's like out and about and I say his name, which is Chip, he'll like squeak back at me. But if he's like already close to me, he won't do anything.
I get that. Like, whenever I wake up in the morning, the first time I see Chalupa, she's very excited and like does a little meow, but it's not just like anytime she sees me, she does that.
Yeah, I mean if you listen very
Charles
closely, you
Darwin.
can hear him slurping away on his food that he's eating. It's really gross.
Yeah. He'll just walk around going
Yes.
dead.
Chip. Hi, Chip.
Chip? I mean, cheese?
I mean, if I say cheese, it's close enough. Cheese.
Yeah, here's...
Yeah, but I also his nickname is Tip, and he responds to that too. And baby, he responds baby.
I gotcha.
He's he's the baby.
I think maybe At this point, I've called Chalupa Chalupi Woozy enough that maybe she responds to that.
Chalupi Woozy. That's pretty good.
So my grandparents used to have a dog that they called Izzy Woozy.
Hmm.
So I just started taking pet names and attaching E Woozy at the end of it. And I
That's
thought
good.
Chalupi Woozy was funny, the funniest one. It's Patchy Woozy is like, I don't know, normal sounding.
It just
I
sounds
mean,
like
for like
Patch.
a doting pet owner.
Yeah, Patches is woozy, you know?
Yeah, Patches Woozy. And I don't Grandpa Woozy.
Grandpa Woozy. It sounds like a ZZ Top member.
Grandpa Woozy. Woozy Spice.
Woozy Spice.
That's the Spice Girl you never met because she's always nauseous and
Yeah.
woozy. Both of them.
Yeah.
Nauseous Spice.
So I guess my naming convention then is adding officialness because I call Beans Miss Beans and
Mm.
Chip Mr. Chip. Uh, so I guess that's my naming convention, other than completely like changing their names to Tip and Ween. Um,
Okay.
uh,
I
yeah,
I gotcha.
it's
I think
embarrassing.
outside of poking fun at my grandparents and what they called their dog, when Peanut was alive, I called him Peanut Meister,
That's good.
and then I called Patches Patchy Meister.
So official
Yeah, they're the Meisters of something. I don't know.
of Patches and Peanuts, obviously.
Yeah, you are the king and queen of Patches and Peanuts.
Yes.
That means Grandpa Joe is the Meister of grandfathers.
That's a big role.
And Chalupa's the Meister of Chalupas.
That's pretty good too. Yeah. That's a lot of chalupas.
That means she rules over the kingdom that's like adjacent to your dinner.
Oh yeah, enchilada.
Yeah, that one. That's what I was referring to. A
Of
German
course.
delicacy.
There's a lot of food names going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say a
Oh,
German delicacy?
no.
Also, I never understood why this guy needed to be naked, but whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, it's to reveal a plot point, of course. We will see
Yeah, the
momentarily.
the the tattoo spoilers.
The tattoo on his buttocks.
He's got a tattoo on his buttocks.
That's exactly how he would sound.
Yeah. Oh my goody aunt, there's a tattoo on his posterior.
That looks like someone drew it on with a Sharpie.
That's probably exactly what happened.
Costume design needs help on this movie, jeez.
They were like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever had to do in my career. I'm not taking it seriously. Give me the
Yeah.
Sharpie. Don't even give me the Sharpie, just give me like a Crayola marker.
Shark beat ooh-ha-ha.
And Lava Girl. Ooh aha.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Ah!
I'm gonna feel it.
Ba, 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 ba.
I don't know the words.
Ba, 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 ba. They're gonna take over all of Britain
Good.
with Britain bombs.
Britain bombs.
Hello.
I like
I've
how
s-
he just has this video explaining his master plan.
Yeah. Well, he's not in the room to explain it.
The Queen, R.I.P.
I'm going to become the queen. I'm going to kill the queen. And then he pulls his Mission Impossible on my ass, and it's Sans.
What?
Sans killed the queen.
Oh, Sans. Okay. The words you were saying didn't sound like words for a second.
Yeah, it's kind of slurred a
Yeah.
little bit.
What was in that pizza?
I'm sleepy all of a sudden.
I think his villain idea is hilarious and should absolutely be done because it's so funny.
So, he wants to become the queen.
Yeah, but I don't think he's revealed why yet.
Okay.
But I can spoil it just so I can tell you.
Well, I mean, I've already seen this movie, so you could spoil it, and I won't even be spoiled.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Yeah, but like the idea he wants to become king so that he can turn all of Britain into a prison is so funny.
That's interesting. You've already got a Britain prison country. It's Australia.
It's Australia, and look how well that went.
Yeah, they did so good that they just, I don't know, are hanging out, you know?
They said, or no.
Arnar.
Or
What
no.
about? You know, I saw some PSAs from, I forget if it was Australia or New Zealand, but, where there are like the people who had to be informed you shouldn't, uh, I don't remember if it was, yeah, I think it was smell gasoline.
Okay.
And then there were also people that needed there. It was like enough of an epidemic. They had to make like a music video about not smelling gasoline. And then there was enough of an epidemic of people sleeping in the streets
Okay.
that they had to make a PSA where they say, now listen, it might be tempting. You see this massive stretch of gray tar, and you think, I gotta sleep on that. But you shouldn't do that because there are vehicles that'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like actual PSAs about this. It's not like it happened once, so they felt the need to do it. It was like, this is urgent. We need to make a PSA about it. They keep smelling gasoline and sleeping in the street.
Yeah. Honestly, natural selection, am I right?
Mm.
Am I right,
Yeah,
lady?
just let them smell. Am I right? Am I right? Or am I right? Anyway, here's my number.
Here's some gasoline.
That's the pickup line I'll start using as you hear about the PSA where it says not to sniff gasoline anyway. What are you doing later today?
Later this afternoon. My bedtime's at 8 p.m.
What are you doing in 5 minutes? I'll still be standing here. Oh, so will I. Unless you don't want me to or call the police.
Yes.
End of conversation. Thank you.
Next topic.
Let's end the episode early.
That's good.
Ooh, did you hear the little boop?
In the what?
When I slurped the berry punch.
No,
It,
I
like,
heard
went
the
back into
slurp,
the-
but not the.
Okay, well, the mic picked it up. If you really want to hear it, folks, rewind back like 10 seconds and just listen to it on repeat.
Over
the mic
and
picked it up.
over.
Yeah. That's been happening a lot lately.
He's so adverse to alcohol, his hand simply refuses.
Sir, I'm begging you, I'm a teetotaler.
He's just like, this is above my pay grade.
Thank
I'm
you.
just not even gonna. Who's that woman?
Gosh.
Classic.
I don't know.
Classic British humor. Disgusting.
Disgusting. Taking
yeah.
a sleep drug and you fall on the woman's chest. Classic Mr. Bean.
Classic Mr. Bean moment. What are they doing?
They're dancing. You've never danced, did?
Not like that.
You've never taken a sleep paralysis drug and then danced?
Sleep paralysis drug. Specifically for paralysis.
I don't know why. That reminded me, and I feel the need to tell you. Whenever Peggy had his wife was pregnant with a child and they were going to have the gender reveal party.
Right.
And he, like, the day it was happening, he, like, went and got some surgery and was just, like, hopped up on, like, morphine or something.
Nice.
And the whole time, there were just, like, people in the house just, like, socializing and stuff. And he was just laying on the couch, just, like, staring at the ceiling. And I, like, went up and tried to talk to him, and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not listening to anything you're saying.
He was just
And then,
zoned out.
yeah, he was clocked out 110%. And then they're like, Peggy, it's time to reveal what he is. And then they were like, it's a boy. And he went, oh, thank God. And then he went back to sleep.
What a reaction.
He really wanted a son. And he was very happy it was a son.
To make Peggy Jr. Jr. No, there's little
Yeah.
Peggy, and this is Peggy Jr.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Your
was
family
like,
tree, don't you know?
yeah, I kind of know it. Yeah, little Peggy is my half brother, and
Yes.
Peggy Jr. is my nephew.
Yes.
Gotcha. Just so the folks at home know.
Yeah.
The
Can follow
Ubu
along.
family tree. It's funny, it's the Ubu family tree when apparently only one person on it is named Ubu.
Yeah.
Everyone else is centered
Peggy.
around Peggy, yeah. I mean, he's the older sibling, so everyone is named after him, naturally.
Naturally,
Electra.
that's how it works, yeah.
He is our life. Forget the second born.
Yeah, he's the firstborn.
Yeah.
And we need a backup in case something happens.
Yeah. If something happened to Peggy, it would become the Ubu family tree, but for now it's the Peggy family tree.
Yeah, so that means your Peggy 2 is your name,
Yeah, I'm
canonically
Peggy
speaking.
2.0.
No, your backup Peggy.
Backup Peggy. Backup Peggy with like a patent logo or something
Yeah.
after.
Trademark.
Patent pending. Yeah. Backup Peggy, patent pending. That's my full name.
They didn't even give you the last name.
I mean, the last name is patent pending.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, my whole family's still pending.
Birth certificate. They were very confused about that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Queen's residence in Sandringham.
It didn't even sound like words.
It sounds like it could be a British word, though.
Yeah. All you have to do is throw in a few syllables.
What was the joke about how the dogs, like, the Queen had her corgis, right? But they were like,
Mhm.
if the Queen is to meet an untimely end, the corgis go with her or something.
So they had to firing squad the corgis whenever she passed away.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. Is this what you want? Yes.
Yes.
You're
Only
evil.
Sans.
Yeah. Call up Sans. He's the one to do it.
Also, how did they just casually walk into the Queen's house?
It's a silly, fun movie. This movie's so fun. Whee! I'm having so much fun watching this.
I know this is a nostalgic movie because the way this dude, I forget his name, but he's like an actor,
Rodney
right?
Dangerfield.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney.
No, this guy.
Oh, that's Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. The way he says things, because he's got a French accent, they've really stuck with me.
Yeah,
But that
like,
is not possible.
I feel like I've seen him somewhere before, but it literally might just be this movie.
Oh, I've seen him in so many things. I mean, Red with
Dead
Bruce
Redemption.
Willis. He was in that as well.
Oh.
What is this guy's name?
I don't know.
Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, John Malkovich.
I guess
of
I did
course.
know him. Yeah.
John Malkovich.
I remember his name, but I don't know what I've seen him in. He might have just left a massive impression on a small Ubu in this movie specifically.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
But the question is, has it been anything that I've seen?
He was in The Princess Bride? There's no way.
Well,
Oh, the
if-
TV series. Oh. This brings up something fun.
Okay.
Did you know that there was a bunch of actors that came together, kind of like TikTok style, to recreate the Princess Bride in their like TikTok length snippets? They put them all together
No.
and made the movie.
I didn't know that.
I like
Interesting.
happened upon it on YouTube. It was just recommended to me, and I was like, "What is this?" And it was the full length movie.
Interesting.
Matt Damon, the original kid actor, like just So many
John
random people.
Malkovich.
John Malkovich, apparently. Here, I have the cast list. Let me just... Oh,
All
it
right, let's
disappeared.
hear it.
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Oh,
Here's the...
he was the Andre the Giant character.
Here. We got the original guy who played Prince Humperdinck.
Oh,
Or wait, no.
Hooper Humperdinck.
Hang on. Oh, I don't want to buy Sam Smith's new album.
I whenever I hear that name, I'm sure that's a musician or something, but whenever I hear it, that was like little Peggy's like best friend growing up, so I just imagine like little Peggy's Minecraft pal just making music now, and it makes me laugh.
I mean, none of these names are bringing any bells, but we got Zoe Dutch as Princess Buttercup. Bryan Cranston, okay, just kidding, as Count, what's his name? The guy with 6 fingers.
Oh, gotcha.
An ad for the Alexa, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Javier Bardem as Inigo Montoya.
Okay, I know Inigo Montoya, but I don't know who plays him.
Javier Bardem is like... Bardem. I keep saying it wrong. Oh, so embarrassing.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
James Van Der Beek.
James Van Der Beek. I've heard of that person.
James
Hold on.
Van Der Beek.
Van Der Beek. How you say? James Van Der Beek.
Oh, apparently there's multiple renditions because we have a Meredith Salinger as also the 6-fingered guy.
Oh. Bryan Cranston's cooler because I know him.
Oh, Charlize Theron played Fezzik.
Oh. That's Mr. F.
Yeah, that's Mr. F. Played Mr. F. It's perfect.
Mr. F. Great.
Oh, John Malkovich played the priest. Perfect casting.
I know the priest. I know my first knee-jerk reaction was to say the line, but everyone knows it already, so I don't need to say it.
Marriage.
Yeah, that one. Fine, marriage is what brings us together today.
Why did they go with that? They were like, just do whatever you want, you know?
It's funny. It's epic. That movie is like a space opera epic.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. I like how the man with the poison glass who fell for the classic blunder or whatever.
Yeah.
Is the voice of Rex from Toy Story.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
What's
and
that
Andre
guy's
the
name?
Giant is the voice of Buzz Lightyear.
Yup. And
that's it.
who was Woody? The guy who played
Paul Newman.
Paul Rudd, yeah.
Paul Rudd. Both of them. They spoke in unison.
To create his voice, yeah.
Yeah. Woody is just this monster.
Yeah. It's like, when a character gets possessed by a demon.
Yeah. Woody's normally Paul Rudd, but is being possessed by Paul Newman.
No, too many Pauls.
Too little time. This movie's only 90 minutes. It's too many demons for 90 minutes.
Honestly.
I remember that part. He goes, I'm always careful, and then he hits his head. I still say that.
You say, I'm always careful, and then you hit your head?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got the brain damage.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez!
He's back for more. Huh?
He's staring at me from the floor. It's very unsettling, actually.
Oh.
Hey, Chip. Make a sound, Chip. He's not gonna do it. He's like rolling around like a worm.
Gross.
Yeah, it's really gross, Chip. You gross.
Outside is the pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. And I consider that unnatural.
Wiggling and worming about.
Yeah, wiggling and worming. Playing night crawlers. That's so gross.
It's how they do in the prison, apparently.
I don't care. There didn't need to be a scene where Johnny English gets pooped on.
It's British, of course. It's like the three principles of a British movie is there will
Yeah.
be a butt, there will
And
be
there will be a
poop,
poop. There will
and
be
there will
blood.
be
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. Yeah. It's so true.
Gross. I don't. Well, not Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's a national treasure, even if
Of
he's not
course.
from this nation.
This earth.
Yeah, he's. I mean, hey, the intro, Mr. Bean, he falls from like a UFO, so it's
Mm,
true. That's so nasty, and he's gonna go through like the whole Act 3 like this. Never mind. Good.
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 Oh, Chip is going like kicky rabbit style on the leg of my chair, which is interesting because
Chip.
it's made of metal. Don't know why he's
Chip
chosen
learned a
that.
new martial arts style called
Yeah.
Kicky Rabbit style.
You know how they do when they
Yeah.
get something, they kick it to like
Mm-hmm.
rip all the guts out of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chalupa does to my arm.
That's good. I mean, she
Yeah.
likes you.
I hope that's what that means.
But
I
yeah, he's
hope
doing
it's
that. Ow, he's biting my foot. What is wrong with you today?
cheese. Quit being a worm.
It's because he's stuck in here with me. He wants to kill me.
Oh. Excuse me.
Squav. Is that how you say his name?
Maybe. I can't hear the movie very well at all, so
That's fair. And he's French, so there's no telling how to say his name. But it looks like savage in English. So it's probably Sava.
yeah. Sorry, I had to talk to someone.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I had to ignore you.
I had to put in my sauce order for dinner.
Yeah. I had to tell them I wanted marinara and Chick-fil-A sauce
With my egg rolls.
with my egg rolls and German burrito.
Yeah, my German enchilada.
That's a tiny little door.
Just for peeping.
Yeah, just for being a peeping Tom, a peeping bean.
Peeping bean.
Yeehaw! I don't. Why is there a little cubicle with a funny door?
Maybe that's for the snipers.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, it's the confessional booth. I see.
Oh, as all dungeons are wont to have.
It kind of looks like one, doesn't it?
All feast dungeons.
Yeah. Have their Catholic confession booths.
Yeah. I forget about the confessional thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that in my church.
Yeah.
Fine with not having it. But
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty cool having a little door.
Yeah, a little secret door. And apparently a microphone in the confessional. Confessional? Yeah, confessional.
confessional. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain was like confection.
The confectional. The runfentional. The conventional.
Convention.
Yeah, the convention. They went to the confessional convention.
Who grabs a DVD like that?
Mr. Bean.
Yikes.
My bottom won by the King of England, because we're British and we all think bottom is funny.
Oh, here's another classic British thing, other than having
All right,
Mr.
all
Bean
right.
in it, is hating the French, of course.
Well, who doesn't?
Checkmate, France.
Yeah, gotcha. Even the French hate the French. Why? Because they eat snails, and that's weird.
Yeah, of all the things that people eat in the world, the snails, it's just too weird.
Like, I get that maybe if you had some sort of famine. Ew, bro. Disgusting!
Disgusting!
I said dart gun, not fart gun.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I
Anyway,
hate his hair. I want to rip it off his head.
that's rude.
No, it's not. It's doing him a service.
I think he should grow it longer.
No.
Put it in a man
Oven.
bun. Put it in an oven. Cook his hair. It's too raw.
Is this what they did when King Charles was crowned? Because I don't think they were this
I don't
happy about it.
know. I think... I'm not sure. I don't really know the day-to-day goings-on of Britain and their love for old people in a castle somewhere.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm friends with someone who lives in England, but he's young, so obviously he doesn't like the crown, as most young British people don't.
Yeah, he'll grow into it.
Yeah, he'll grow into it.
I guess.
I mean, specifically because he is also Irish, I don't think he will ever like the crown.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have specified that.
Yeah.
Then he'll never grow into it.
No, never. But
Unless
maybe
he's
his
a-
girlfriend will, because she's
Maybe.
normal British.
Yeah, just normal British. SMH.
He's gonna smite me for saying that he was British, but he lives in England now, so that means he's British.
Yeah, I think the Irish part comes first.
No,
What, you think
I
I'm
give
wrong?
it. No, I give it to Ireland. They're their own country.
Yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 Irish moment.
Yeah. We got any Ireland heads in the chat? In the comments?
in our delayed chat of the comment section.
I don't know if we do like a live premiere, then I guess we can have a chat.
Ooh, yeah, we
Ooh.
could.
But I don't know if we will. I know I stopped doing it after a while. Just kind of put it up there and was like, watch it if you want.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then come off it!
I mean, I think I specifically don't do the premiere because if someone wants to watch it from the beginning, they have to wait an hour and a half for it to be over first.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, so that was my little holdback on that.
I think that makes sense. That's such a golden cherry.
Remember when they paraded the queen around as a hologram?
No.
That was so crazy. It's when she was sick, like right before she died, obviously. They had it was like some holiday or something where she's always in her chariot, but she was
Mr.
too
Bean's
sick to be in
holiday.
it, so they put a hologram.
A hologram for a holiday.
Yeah.
Interesting. Who would win, the Queen hologram or the Tupac hologram?
I feel like the queen.
She did live longer.
That's true. She did avoid getting shot and killed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure at some point someone tried to, but
Maybe.
I'm not a Queenologist. I don't know.
I'm not either.
I don't listen to Queen, and I didn't pay attention to the life of the Queen, so I don't know much about the Queen.
Yeah, you have to listen to Queen to know everything about Queen Elizabeth.
I know she really wanted to ride her bicycle.
I like to ride my bicycle.
Yeah, she would. I want to ride my bicycle. Dude,
I
that's
love
a
the Queen
hologram.
voice.
Hello, I'm the Queen, and I love my bike.
I wonder if she knew how to ride a bike, if she was allowed to.
Yeah, there was probably like a royal family member is only allowed to ride one of those bikes with one giant front wheel and a tiny back wheel,
The Queen's bike.
and there
I
has
am
to be a
willing.
buggy attached to it, and that's what you ride in.
Sorry, specifically him saying, I am willing.
I am willing.
Oh, Chip. What you doing?
Chip, cheese is back.
Now he's eviscerating my jacket.
Stop it, you spaz.
For Wales, I do. Do they not have one for Ireland? I'm confused.
No, they see Ireland as lesser.
Northern Ireland.
And I don't agree with them. I think Ireland is epic. But
Not-
England?
Not Northern Ireland.
What's wrong with Northern Ireland?
They're
Let me-
still part of the UK.
Oh, but it's Ireland.
Ireland
It's
would
Ireland
disagree.
in our hearts. Unless Ireland disagrees with me.
The Republic of Ireland would disagree about your stance on Northern Ireland.
Oh, okay. Then why is it called Northern Ireland? Ireland? Wow. Did
Wow.
someone put something in my pizza? Why'd you call me over Ireland? Answer my question. Riddle me this. Then why is it called Northern Ireland?
Because it used to all be Ireland, and then
Oh.
what is currently the Republic of Ireland said no more. But Northern Ireland was like, actually, I don't know about that. So they split up
Oh, interesting.
like
Interesting.
a West Virginia kind of moment.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Like how Germany used to be a bunch of little countries, and then it became one big country, and then it became like a couple countries with different
Yes.
names. Something of the sort.
Or like the Soviet Union, perhaps.
Or that. Yeah. All right. I gotcha. I hear you.
Seems to
All
happen
right.
a lot. Like Texas, when it used to be massive, and then we were like, you know what, Mexico, you can take some of it back.
Yeah, we said, well, there's enough fat to trim.
Yeah.
You can have some of the fat. This poor guy
This poor old man.
having his chin rubbed by Mr. Bean.
Yeah, he's getting kind of a massage, so.
Yeah, my chin has never felt better. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Classic British moment.
Classic
3.
British moment. Yeah, all the British people are going to spill and spit their tea everywhere.
I do
They're
love
going, oh
some
my
tea.
god, am I getting on? It's the old man's waffle.
Why was he just letting this happen, though? He was just like, well, I guess I gotta let it happen. Oh, that's so funny.
I got crows. We get it. Pull the man's pants back up or whatever.
Do you think they got a butt double for the old man?
That's a good question. I don't know how dedicated of an actor he is.
Honestly, I was gonna say I'm gonna look it up, but I'm not gonna. But
I'm gonna did the old Pope priest man. It's not the Pope. The priest,
Archbishop.
the Archbishop. Get the butt double.
Archbishop of Canterbury.
That's such a British sounding place.
Canterbury, yeah.
It's like Smeltings.
Smeltings and
It's the Smeltings, man. That one.
just all of them.
Yeah. You just have
Really.
to say something kind of funny and whimsical.
Worcestershire.
it's like- Yeah, that's a Worcestershire man, if I've ever seen one.
Let me just
They
pull
all-
up the map of England and just read off some names.
All right.
Give
You
me
can
2
always tell a Worcestershire man. They keep to themselves those worsts.
worsts. I gotta really zoom out on Google Maps. Okay,
Okay.
there we go. Ireland,
Ireland,
Sheffield,
Sheffield,
Northampton,
Hampton,
Peterborough,
Peterborough,
Liverpool, of course,
Liverpool. 4 mop-top kids from Liverpool.
Middlesbrough.
4 mop-top kids from Middlesbrough.
Oh, I love these names. Newcastle upon Tyne.
Newcastle upon Tyne.
Yeah, that's the name.
We're not any normal Newcastle. We're the Newcastle upon Tyne.
Tyne. Oh, this one, I love Ipswich. I love that name. It's so silly.
It sounds like you're saying something like inappropriate in Pig Latin.
Mm-hmm.
Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Eh.
Southampton, of course.
Oh, of course.
Andover.
And over the crown if you know what's good for you. That's what he says. And over the orb.
Oh, here's one. Weston-super-Mare. It's hyphenated between those words.
That just sounds like a name.
Yeah.
My name is Weston Supermare.
He's like a super horse.
Yeah, I'm the super horse that they named Weston.
Swansea.
Swansea?
Yeah, like swan and sea, but together Swansea.
Oh yeah, Swansea. Ha 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 ha.
Pontypridd?
Interesting.
This is incredible. This is eye-opening.
This is Ireland. Just
Oh, this
kidding,
is
it's not.
probably Wales. That's why they're getting a bit more
Ah,
crazy.
we're getting into the ancient
Whoa!
history.
Cheese is on the table. I repeat, cheese is on
Jeez.
the table.
Jeez, you little rapscallion. What are you doing?
At this point, Cheese sat on the keyboard and paused Aspen's recording for a minute, so now enjoy Ubu talking to himself before Aspen realized what had happened.
Don't eat the mic. Come on, Cheese, go. Lord have mercy. I am Elvis. I'm where he went. I went to go work at a janitor place. I almost said where I work. It's King Bean Chip. Chip, you're taken away from it. You're taken away from King Bean.
Oh, okay. We lost maybe like a minute of audio because he laid on the keyboard, but we're good.
Nice. When you say things like that, it makes me think, you know what? Maybe I haven't been recording this whole time.
I know. I have it up on the screen so I can constantly see that it's moving, and then I look up and his big butt's on the keyboard.
Be on the keyboard.
Yeah, apparently hitting spacebar pauses it.
Cheese
Jesus.
isn't a gritty head or whatever.
No, he's anti-movie grits and wants it to be over.
Dang. Yeah, that's why he's been infiltrating, is like the inside joke. That was such a little Mr. Bean thing for him to tip the crown around.
Raise his eyebrows like that.
Yeah, raises eyebrows, tips over car with 3 wheels.
What?
Wow,
oh, his car has 3 wheels, yeah.
Well, no, his car has 4 wheels, but at the beginning of every episode, Mr. Bean, he tips over the car with 3 wheels.
I'm gonna be honest, I never really watched the show. My first introduction to Mr. Bean was the movie.
I can't believe you.
I have since seen the show, but like not as a founding part of my childhood.
Oh, well, it wasn't really a founding part of my childhood either. I just know about how every episode begins with him aggressively like turning a corner and knocking over a 3-wheeled car. It's the same car every time, that's the joke. He just hates that car.
He does hate the car.
Yeah, it's not just like, how many 3-wheeled cars are there in wherever Mr. Bean lives? England, I guess.
Yeah, I would think.
Well, I don't know the town.
Oh, probably, what was the stupid one I just...
There were a few.
Weston
Supermare! I'm here! I don't know what I do, but it's super.
It's super.
Smash Brothers! I'm just kidding. Dude, they get chocolate milk dispenser?
That doesn't look like chocolate milk.
Really watery chocolate milk dispenser? And
Perhaps just water?
Yeah, a water dispenser. I need a little drink to get me in the mood. Drinks water.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah. Anyway, what did you think of this?
I thought it was perfect.
I thought you were going to say purple. I thought it was purple.
Yes.
Anyway. Yeah, I bet if I heard it, it would have been pretty epic.
Yeah.
But I didn't, so it's not epic.
Oh, post-credit scenes.
It says, romantic interests will not return. She died in pool.
Oh, here's a fun one. Chapel in Le Frith.
Oh, that sounds more French, because it says Le.
Chapel in Le Frith.
Chapelle in Le Frith.
Ashton underline.
That's Weston Supermayor's sidekick. Well, cool. Are there any more we need to read, or do we go through them all?
Ashton and Markerfield.
Oh, Markerfield. Cool,
In-
cool.
Inside Markerfield.
Inside Markerfield. I wonder what the, like, import good is there. They grow markers, I'm gonna wager.
Markers, yeah. Fields of markers.
That sounds like a parody of like a serious silly soundtrack or something. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. Anyway,
Artistic.
yeah, it's an art house film, Fields of Markers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess that probably. Do you have any last words?
Any last words? No.
Okay, me neither. Let's wrap up. Bye, everyone. Have a good
Bye,
week.
movie grids.
Bye, movie gritties. Bye.